So today I'm going to share with you about 8 ways you can start getting more comfortable doing things by yourself. Okay, so before anything, I believe it's very important to just start with understanding what exactly it is that makes you uncomfortable doing things alone. It could be maybe you don't like the thought of people judging you, or maybe you go out by yourself and you feel self-conscious. It could be many different reasons. And everybody's different. Everybody has their own reasons. So yeah, I would say first, just get a good understanding of why you feel uncomfortable doing things alone. So the next thing you could do to get more comfortable doing things alone is to definitely get out of your head, because I know you're in your head. Because if you weren't worried about what other people were thinking, if you weren't in your head about it, I don't think you would have a problem with going out doing things on your own. So yeah, I know you're in your head. Get out your head. The honest truth is that nobody is worried about you. Everybody is too concerned with themselves. I'm sure if you go out by yourself, you're not the only person there who is self-conscious about being by themselves. Or there's people there with other people still self-conscious. Everybody's worried about themselves. Nobody's worried about you. Nobody cares. It's really just all in your head. So I feel like once you just start to realize that, understand that, accept that, it'll help. The next thing you can do to start getting more comfortable doing things alone is to remind yourself that being alone, doing things alone, it doesn't have to equate to being lonely. And I feel like a lot of people kind of get that confused. It's like just because you're doing things by yourself does not make you a lonely person. People like to try and put a negative label on doing things alone. It's not a negative thing at all. So it's actually a positive thing, because doing things alone, actually, it doesn't say I'm lonely. What it really says is I have confidence, I have freedom, and I have control over my life, over my thoughts. I have freedom over my time, and I have confidence in myself to do the things that a lot of other people are scared to do. So if you just look at it from a positive perspective, it really is, I would consider doing things alone kind of empowering, because it's like, okay, yeah, I don't need anybody to go live my life. I don't need anybody to, if I want to go try a restaurant and I don't have anybody to go with, I'm still going to go. If I want to go see this movie, but I don't have anybody to go with, I'm still going to go. You know? And me, personally, I'm big on doing things by myself, because I don't really have friends, so I really don't have a choice but to do things by myself. Like, I go out to eat by myself. I've been to the movies by myself. I've went on solo trips by myself. I've been to an amusement park by myself. Like, I do everything by myself pretty much. I mean, it's really not uncomfortable. I mean, it was at first, but you get used to it. So yeah, it doesn't mean you're lonely. It just means that you have the time, the freedom, and the control over your thoughts to be able to just block out everything, like what other people may be thinking about you and how you might feel about how you look or whatever. Like, just, it's really not that serious. It's really not. But I mean, like anything else, it takes practice. Okay, so the next thing, the fourth thing that you can do to get more comfortable doing things by yourself would be to start small. You don't have to start big. You don't have to start by going on a trip by yourself. Just start small. Maybe go to the movies by yourself. It's dark in there. So, and then it's a movie. Everybody's paying attention to the movie. Nobody's paying attention to you. You can get like a seat all the way in the back. You know, I feel like going to the movies by yourself, and people still think that's weird. To me, it's not weird. I just don't think doing things by yourself is weird. But I feel like going to the movies by yourself, I feel like that's a really good way to kind of ease your way into it. Ease your way into doing things by yourself, because it's dark. Everybody's paying attention to the movie. Literally, nobody's paying attention to you. Especially if you sit all the way in the back. Nobody even sees you. Like, so, yeah, I would say do something like that. Or you could, like, go sit in a park, read a book, go to like a nice little cafe, get yourself a tea or a coffee or a matcha or whatever you want to drink. Take a book with you, or just scroll on your phone. Either way, because cafes are usually small, so it's not going to be a super crowded place. And I feel like starting in a small environment like that with not many people, I think that would be good too. Starting small would be a great way to just test the waters and Build that confidence, build that self-trust, and prove to yourself that you actually can go out and do things by yourself. And also prove to yourself that it really isn't that scary. So number 5, the fifth way you can start getting more comfortable doing things by yourself would be to embrace the discomfort. And I know that's hard. I know that's hard because if you're not comfortable with going out doing things on your own, it's gonna feel awkward at first, but that's just a part of the process, honestly. The first few times it's gonna feel a little uncomfortable. You might be overthinking a little bit, but like I promise the more you do it, the easier it gets. You have to just make yourself feel like the main character. You have to just block everybody else out. Really, that's really what you have to do. Yes, it's going to be a little uncomfortable at first, but instead of being so nervous about that discomfort, try to embrace it and just say, you know what, this is uncomfortable, but this is something that I want to learn how to do for me, and this is something that I can do for me, and just do it. I mean, when I first started going out doing things by myself, honestly, I don't even remember when I started doing this. But there was a time where I was nervous to go out and do things by myself because it kind of is like when you're younger, you just like people just judge. Like kids are so judgmental, teenagers are so judgmental. So it's like when you're younger, you're really worried about people judging you because all your peers are judgmental. But the older you get, like a young adult and older, you you start to care less. It's just like, because this is when real life starts to kick in. And when real life starts to kick in, nobody's worried about what you're doing. Because I'm worried about, like, people are worried about rent. People got kids now. People worried about making some money. People worried about, I don't even know, like their relationship. Like, people are worried about their own things. You're the least of somebody's worries. You sitting by yourself at a restaurant is literally the least of somebody's worries. Like, do you understand it? Like, they're over there thinking about what they're about to order from the menu. They're over there thinking about they need to get their car out the shop. They gotta go to the doctor's tomorrow. Like, everybody is worried about their own life. You're literally just a person, a random stranger sitting here in a restaurant, in a movie theater, wherever. Like, they're not worried about you. I promise. Embrace the discomfort, because the sooner you embrace the discomfort, the sooner the discomfort leaves. Like, the sooner you're like, okay, this is uncomfortable, but it'll pass, because it will pass. It's just a matter of time and you constantly going out, doing things by yourself. Okay, so this one is my favorite. The 6th way that you can get comfortable going out and doing things by yourself is to look good. Whatever that means to you. If you want to put on a cute outfit, put a cute outfit on. If you want to fix your hair a certain way, do that. If you want to throw on some accessories, by all means. The better you look, the better you feel. And this one is my favorite, well, one of my favorite, because I truly feel this. Like, when I go out and I'm wearing a cute outfit and my hair is done, my nails done, whatever, like, come on now. That will help you. Like, because then you're like, okay, like, if anybody's looking at me, like, at least I look good. If anybody is looking at me right now, I look good. So, yeah. But yeah, so, like I was saying, you gotta be the main character when you go out by yourself, And when I say be the main character, I mean just focus on yourself. Romanticize your life. Because when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you have more confidence to do the things that you're normally kind of nervous to do. So I feel like that's a really important one. Okay, so the 7th way that you can get more comfortable doing things by yourself would be to shift the way you think and shift your self-talk. So when you're out by yourself, instead of thinking, oh my god, people are looking at me, people are judging me, maybe think, like, shift that to think, wow, like, this is really not that bad. This is really, like, everybody's worried about themselves. Like, just take a look around. Like, if you just stop wherever you are, if you're in a store, restaurant, out in public, whatever, just stop and just take a look around. Everybody's walking around doing their own thing. Everybody's talking to whoever they're with or whatever. Nobody is just standing there just staring at you. Tell yourself, this isn't that bad, because it's not that bad. Just relax and remind yourself that you are doing it. I'm doing this. It's not that bad. It's not as scary as I thought it would be. This doesn't feel weird or strange at all. It feels actually normal, because it is normal. So you got to remind yourself that these are normal things you're doing. You're just going out to get some food. You're going out to see a movie. You're going out to do a little shopping. Whatever you're doing by yourself, it's normal. You're a human out in the world, just like every other human goes out in the world. It's literally normal. Yeah, you gotta remind yourself that this is completely normal. You're not doing anything abnormal or strange or out of the ordinary. You're literally just existing in the world like everybody else. You gotta remind yourself that you're doing something that a lot of people are scared to do. A lot of adults are still scared and nervous of going out in public, doing things on their own. Going out to eat, going to the movies, going to a museum, whatever. Grown adults are still scared to do these things, and you're doing it. That's pretty admirable. You gotta have positive thoughts and positive self-talk, and I really believe that'll help you get through if you're having like a tough moment out in public. Just learn how to calm yourself down if you get overwhelmed, and just be able to reassure yourself that you're not doing anything wrong, you're not doing anything weird. What you're doing is perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Okay, so this is the last thing I have on my list that you can do to help you get more comfortable doing things by yourself. And that would to be have FOMO. If you don't know what FOMO is, it's fear of missing out. Instead of just waiting for somebody to be able to go with you, places that you want to go, if you want to try a new restaurant that has like a limited time meal, if you want to go somewhere like a holiday thing, like something that's seasonal, something that only comes around once a year, something that's seasonal or limited time, you can't wait for people to do these things because it's seasonal or it's limited time. Because why are you waiting? You can go enjoy these things by yourself. Just because you're by yourself, it doesn't mean you won't enjoy yourself. Let's say you wanted to go to a restaurant because you saw that they're having a limited time certain meal, specific meal that you really want to try, but it's only there for a limited time. And you're like, oh my God, I really want to go. I really want to try that meal. But you don't want to go by yourself, so you're trying to wait for somebody to go with you. But the schedules aren't aligning, and you missed the opportunity to go and get that meal that you really wanted to try because you didn't want to go by yourself. Let's say it's like a 4th of July party or something, and you really want to go. Whatever holiday it is, Christmas, 4th of July, Valentine's Day, whatever. It's a seasonal thing, once a year type thing. You want to go, but you don't want to go by yourself. The schedules don't align again, and you missed the opportunity to go. You could have had so much fun. You could have met new people, but you waited and missed the opportunity. You can't let yourself miss these opportunities that you want to partake in, that you want to participate in, that you want to experience because you're by yourself. You have to live your life still, even by yourself. You can't let the fear of doing things alone hold you back. There's so many opportunities to be experienced, and sometimes you're going to have to do things alone, but it's worth it. I went on solo trips. I went skydiving for my 30th birthday by myself. I mean, I was up there with the instructor, but I went on the trip by myself. I went to Maui, Hawaii by myself. I drove around, looked at the mountains. I went to a luau. I went skydiving. That wasn't my first solo trip, but it's just you can create memories by yourself. And we only get one life, and you really shouldn't wait for people to live your life. You shouldn't be waiting for anybody else to live your life because it's not worth it. You don't know how much time you have. You got to ask yourself, why wait? No answer is going to be a good enough answer, because at the end of the day, you shouldn't wait. You shouldn't wait on anybody. When you're ready to go somewhere, you should go. When you're ready to do something, you should do it by yourself. So those are the 8 ways that I thought I'd share with you to maybe help you be able to start doing things on your own. I hope they help. Try to implement some of these, and I'll see you in the next one.